Bruce, the start seemed like more of what you were looking for. What do you feel hurt you the most after that?
Yeah, start was excellent. They pushed back in the second, so it was a little bit of, we were better in the first, they were better in the second. We got on the wrong side of the line change, kind of get it out, line change, and they're right back at us, right? So that's their game, pucks to the net. So that's what happened in the second. We ended up spending a lot of time blocking shots or boxing out. And eventually they got one. They got inside our D, and it's tough to do that for probably 15 minutes in your own end, boxing out. You're going to lose some battles, and we did. But, you know, with the third, things are getting magnified, the mistakes we make, right? Because we're not scoring enough to overcome them, and it's tough puck luck for Hanny. It's an own goal. He's trying to break up a play, and we're not getting that at the other end. But the third goal is the one that we took ourselves out of the game a bit. We had an opportunity to get a puck to the net with traffic. You know, we overpassed, which we've been doing a little bit. D gets stuck down there. Our high forward doesn't recognize there's two behind him. We don't defend the 2-on-1, and so it's in the net, right? Now it's tough. I think we would have been fine if we just settled down and got back to our game. So that kind of goal was probably what gave them a lot of life and took a lot out of us.
What made that too many men penalty late tough to swallow?
Well, you know, another detail, right? Little thing that, I mean, we all felt that Hilly was at the bench. The guy's going, right? We're going no matter what unit's up, we're going. We got a minute and a half, and so Ole was gone. It was just, you know, too late to grab him. I don't know if Hilly thought we were coming back with the puck. You know, I don't know. We'd have to ask him. I just felt he was close enough to the bench we could send our guy. It didn't work out that way.
How do you want to see your team get out of the stretch?
Well, you know, we're not scoring at the level we were, so we have to look at ourselves and say, okay, why not? And some guys we rely on, right? I mean, the rush game was going great, say for Eichel's line early on, Barbie, Stoney, right? And now teams have shut some of that down. They've got to find a way to score in offensive zone play, right? Power play got us a goal. Jack has a good look shorthanded. And but that's their challenge right now. And some other guys that we rely on to score haven't for a while. So the defense has to be good, and I think it has been for the most part. I don't think we're terrible defensively. This game again, I think we'll look at the analytics and see we were fine, and they just put one in our own net, right? So that's probably that ends up being the difference in the game a little bit. So, but we do have to start getting some of those goals to go our way by playing that type of game a little more, where we're going to the net and looking for second chances. I think Hurdle's line started to do that, and they're going really well. I mean, they're attack mentality, shot mentality. Now that's the year, right? Some lines get going and have these runs, and where others, but we need a few of the other lines to pick us up here and there.
What can the coaching staff do during a stretch like this to help support the group?
Well, we're supporting the group. We're a first place team. I'm not down on anybody. I don't like to lose, and it seems like we're this close to winning every night. So that's a little bit of adversity. We practiced some stuff yesterday that I thought was relevant to the game today, and I thought it showed in the first period. Some of the video we do is typically positive anyway, Gary, for the most part. There's always teaching moments. I'll talk to them about what we're doing well, because there are a lot of things we're doing well, and hopefully it translates tomorrow. That's it. We got another one. I have a lot of time to think about this one.
Yeah, it's coulda, shoulda, woulda, but if Coley can score on that penalty shot, it gives you a little breathing room anyway.
Extend the lead, right? That's what you got to do in those close games. And again, that's the scoring thing, right? I mean, Carly had a chance at the end of the first period. He's in all alone. Coley has won a penalty shots. Stoney late to tie it. So again, to go back to the looks are there, and guys want to score. It's not like they're going in there not trying to score. It's not going in for us a little bit now. So how are we one goal against better or one goal for better? That's kind of what's separating us from winning and losing right now. And that's the Ranger game, that's Nashville, and that's today. Now, they all had different stories, but at the end of the day, that's what it is right now. We're one goal difference where the other team's making one more play than we are, whether it's a save or finishing a play. And that's the stretch we're in right now. So we've got to make that extra play the next game, and that's tomorrow against Chicago.